Oh! Who's escape?
Her stomach was hurting.
Huh?
Her stomach was hurting.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And he takes a knee in the end zone for a touchback. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Howell back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
1st and 10, they're under Robinson. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. It was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle. Now out of the shotgun. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 4th down, gain less than a yard.
Here's a quick throw to the left. And that short gain is enough for you set it down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
First and 10 from the 43.
Line.
Let's go. 19, 65, 65.
Throw again. It's Howell. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Second and 10. Here's Howell. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're left with 4th and short.
Now 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Powell now on 4th down. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. Makes the tackle. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
Hey, 26.
For the Colts. First down. A gain of 27.
88.
First down, Colts.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts don't need long to take a 6-0 lead.
Touchdown, Colts.
For the extra point, here's Smith. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs nothing.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
Here's Howell. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
John Robinson.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Howell again on 2nd and 10. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
60-6.
Third and long for him here. On the move, headed right. Winds up and chucks this deep right. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Running it after the penalty. Got the give on his own read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss.
He was taken down by Kirby Joseph. Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Howell now. That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Oh, he's in trouble. He's going to go down. The Colts got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. And goes to the hurry up here. Here's Rodgers. Got locked behind this one. Downfield it goes. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Hey, take 26. Go to 50.
First down throw here by Rodgers. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw him before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. 7-3 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Time for the second quarter here, and the Colts are thinking points.
Gas 300. Gas 300. Back north. Hey, 88. Jump out. 26. Yeah, Liz. Screen idea.
From the shotgun, here's Rogers. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
319. Hey, take 26. Go to 50. Split 50.
Now Rogers on his third and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And 4th and 4 coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Go to 50. Hey,
They'll go for it. Rogers. Got a man. That's Nakua. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
It's another Colts first down. First and goal, Indianapolis.
Complete on the option. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown,
The
Indianapolis.
Colts now lead by 10. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play.
Play action here with Howell. Buying some time right. Finds his fullback. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Wilson on the stop. It's a loss of a yard.
Now Howell off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Now throwing on 3rd down. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. So
such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw, Rodgers. They're on it. That's intercepted. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers coming back after the pick. This is a heater going deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Rodgers from the gun. That one's cut on the left sideline. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
1st down. Here's Rodgers. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Throwing again, Rodgers. That's caught at the 4. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts now lead by 10.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
For the extra point, here's Smith. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts drive their lead to 11.
21. Chiefs 10.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. Nice cut through the defense. He goes. Room to burn. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 4.
Chiefs 17. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he gets him around 6 there. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
The give on second to Hall. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Well, Brock, a lot of the scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now they're looking to throw with Rogers. Brought in Ty Felton. He's out in the clear. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Smith tacks on the point after. And the Colts drive their lead to 11.
28. Chiefs 17.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Fielded just shy of the end zone. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
On the return, the Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10. To throw, Howell. He rolls to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with the middle.
Oh, the ball is out. Howell lost it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Hall gets it again on 2nd down. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They go right back to Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Yeah, lift. Win 18. Over 50.
On 4th down, it's Rogers. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. First down, Howard. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. Tackle made right around the 26. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the set.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Running left is Robinson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. One last play before the break. They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Side. Win 18. Back north. Jump out.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rogers. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
2nd and 7. The 26-yard line.
Rogers will look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Puka Nacua, the target on that throw. And that makes it 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. It's brought in downfield by Kincaid. Into the red zone. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow the lead coming out of halftime. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. For the extra point, here's Smith. right down the middle. It's good. And the Colts push their lead to 18.
35. Chiefs 17.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing now, Howell. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
They got 21 yards on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And the shotgun, Howell. Lukaku's got it again. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Throw again. It's Howell. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock pass incomplete. And they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
Incomplete.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Howell again on 2nd and 10. He's throwing deep to the left side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long. They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. Pinheiro's kick is good. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Ball takes it straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, take 26.
Now they send their back in motion right. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Rodgers going to throw here. 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
It's fielded at the 14. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for them from the 31.
Let's go now. 19, 18, 60,
From the gun, it's Robinson. Getting in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Offense up to the line fast.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of a yard.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohu.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. Rolling into enemy territory. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 20.
Offense to the line fast.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Play action here with Howell. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? Howell from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap. We'll give to Robinson. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Now throwing on third down. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Piniero's kick is good. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
He's happy to bring them 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
Maybe a little panic here. Maybe they feel like they have to. Down 2 scores. Look at this. Lining up for the onside kick here in the third. And the Colts are able to bring in the kick. And he works this to the 38 before going down. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Rodgers from the gun. Pass is cut at the 9. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts lengthen the lead at the end of the third.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that was scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts go up by 19. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Go street. 19 Tiger.
Howell back to throw. Big strike here to Moore. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
On the play. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
To the air on 1st down. Howell has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for no gain. Looking quickly here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Colts' 35-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter.
Ready up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
70. Let's go now. Cowboys, 70 range. 70 range. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. Go.
Now Howell to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Rolling on 3rd. Howell. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
60 by 6.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st down, here comes Hall. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Hall once more. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Hall running between the tackles. He didn't get forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. They'll go for it. Rogers. Got a man. That's Kincaid. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Point effort from Smith is good. And the Colts continue piling on to this lead.
Chiefs 23.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Return starts at the 3. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of a yard.
Now Howell off to play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure alters the throw. I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
On first down, they'll run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
They can touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts continue piling it on here in the fourth. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. His third through the air this game. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Returnable from the one. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go. Hop 70. Hop.
First down. Howell. We look underneath here. Robinson. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Howell, first and 10. Headed out right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Compass, 7 Pirates.
Defense showing blitz. Howell. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. He's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Copy the pace here as the clock continues to run.
That's good for a Kansas City.
Throw again. It's out. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Working quickly here.
10 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
And he could have a free play here. He finds fans, and they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
Ready. Blue 80. Where do we go?
Here's Winston, first and 10. Chased out to his right. This time not able to get it to him. He's been a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. That's going to bring up second down.
Ready. Blue 80.
Shotgun snap now to Winston. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Ready. Let him go.
Working from the gun. Here's Winston. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a fourth down decision.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Desperation time here. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make it.
And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Chiefs putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. So it's the Colts who come away with